I want to show you guys something. All right, so here is a Monday showing for Furiosa.
Oh no!
I can't
A
wait to
lot
watch
of
that.
places to pick.
I want to see that though.
It's almost like if they'd have paid attention that the last movie flopped, they would have known this one was gonna fucking flop too.
And was it
last
fucking
one-
shit Mad Max movie? It's not even a Mad Max
It
movie.
isn't. Hell yeah, Rhino.
Well, it's
The
a
last
Mad
one?
Max saga now.
No, it's not.
So, Furiosa is set to be the box office's lowest #1 Memorial Day film in 29 years.
It's looking
Have
at
you- have
possibly
you-
getting
Max
beat by
movie.
Garfield
Hold
on
on.
top of it all.
We getting too excited.
Let's not cut each other off. So, damn it, Tom. Now I forgot what I was going to say.
You were saying it was the lowest.
Memorial Day. You were
You
about
said
to
Lowest
say-
Memorial Day opening.
So
in
yeah,
29
now
years.
if you ever needed proof that people are sick of this girl boss shit, here it is right here. And they thought this movie was going to be a massive hit. People are saying this is going to be a $120 million domestic opening weekend.
Yeah, but Flash, that's because they still think the power of the superstar or they thought that Chris Hemsworth was going to be the pull for the box office for this movie, and he's just not. I'm sorry, as much as he was good as Thor, and that's really all I've really ever seen him do. I don't think like there's that kind of power anymore. They think that just because Chris Hemsworth's in it, that it's going to pull that kind of money. And that just it doesn't add up anymore. That no one can really do that. And I think even the people out there, and I was saying the same thing, like let's say about Tom Cruise and Top Gun Maverick, that was proven to be wrong when Mission Impossible came out.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the
I
new
think
one
this
flop?
is great. Yeah, it's a huge flop. This is
Now I'm talking
expensive.
about. Now I'm
This
talking
is
about the
not a
Mission
cheap.
Impossible.
This is not a cheap movie to make. This movie costs like what, $300 million?
Yeah.
What?
I think it was, no. It was like 170. But that's just
still
it.
a lot of money.
Garfield is already in the black. That's what I was like. That's even more hilarious. It doesn't even have to open at #1 because it's made over $50 million already overseas. It only costs $60 million to make. Sony has a deal with both Amazon and Netflix to where their live action goes to one and their animated goes to another. So they've already pre-sold this movie. So everything it's making right now is just gravy for them. And it might even upset Furiosa while we're at it. Because guess what? We got the 40 weekend, and kids and stuff are off school and stuff.
Kids want to see Garfield. They don't want to see Girl Boss.
Well, Furiosa was also tainted. You remember, like, the last few years, we had all the hype for the movie before that, Fury Road. But then afterwards, all we heard about was Charlize Theron going after Tom Hardy and being like, oh, he was so scary. He was a monster. They basically tried to Me Too him. And, I mean,
Well,
they went
not
after
just
him
that.
hard. No, man,
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
George
all
Miller's apologized to Charlize, I think, for it or whatever it was. Sorry, go ahead.
It was just ridiculous, though. I mean, when I think about fucking Furiosa, I can't be alone in that. Anytime I think about that, the character was tainted. Because
for me, when I saw the first trailer for it, I kind of just went like, it's a 110-pound woman soaking wet, taking out dudes in cars and explosions. It's just
this is what I said during Fury Road. That's why I didn't get into that one. A lot of people called me crazy, but I'm like, look, first of all, they literally sideline Mad Max in his fucking movie. He gets shoved to the back seat at one point.
He's not Max.
Yeah.
It's not even Mad Max. And then not only that, it's basically a poor ripoff of Road Warrior. And a lot of other people are like, oh, but it's so cool and it's cinematic. It's like, yes, it looks cool, but it doesn't fit in the fucking universe. And then they try to give me this George Miller said, oh, well, Max is more like the man with no name thing. It's like bullshit. He said that way after the fact during Fury Road, just so he could explain why Mad Max looks differently and it's going to take place in different time periods. It still doesn't matter. By the time you get to Road Warrior, gas is so sacred. Right? Yeah. That is the main point. You've got fuckers running around in Bigfoots, blowing flames out of guitars and shit. Where are they getting the fuel?
Burning fuel.
Why they can't get
By
Mel
the time
Gibson
you get to Thunderdome, they're turning pig shit into fuel.
Yeah.
Why they can't get Mel Gibson back as old man Mad Max?
Because he's canceled. And that's bullshit. Because you know what, Jay? That's exactly what we want.
Yeah, that's what we
No,
want.
no, we all know why. Because like Mel Gibson would be running around the desert screaming about Jews. He'd be hunting them in his car.
You know why Mel Gibson? No, you know why Mel Gibson's not in it, Fatal? Because
Right
you've got to
now.
remember her.
I know.
Surprisingly,
Witness
this is the
her.
first. This is the first I've looked at this. I'm kind of shocked to see the audience score so high for it.
Look, guys, Fury Road, all it was they go in a fucking straight line for an hour and then they turn.
Yeah, Fury Road was garbage.
Has
Yeah.
anybody seen this movie, Furiosa?
No.
I'm gonna go see it though.
Fuck no.
It's
I'ma
even
go see it.
longer than Fury Road. It's the longest Mad Max movie on top of it all, if you can call it that. in
Well, this
quotation.
isn't a Mad Max movie, though.
I know.
It's not.
I refuse to accept it.
Mad
There's
Max
3
saga.
Mad Max movies. That's all there is. End of the story.
Yeah, Fury Road's not even a Mad Max movie.